Oh my God. I'm twisted up in this, y'all.
Hi, I'm Megan, and today I am challenging a designer to turn my old bridesmaid dress into something I can wear every day. I wore this dress in my best friend's wedding last summer, so it has a lot of sentimental value, which would maybe make you think, don't cut it into pieces, but it would be nice if I could wear it every day and be reminded of that lovely day. I really do like this dress. I like the one shoulder and the bandy part here. Yeah, the dress was like $200. So if I could get more than one use out of it, that would be nice.
What's up, y'all? I'm Sarafa. I am a celebrity fashion designer out here in LA. I have worked with some of the biggest names in Hollywood, like Tyra Banks, Iggy Azalea. I like clothes that push boundaries and, you know, kind of break the rules. I'm very edgy, very dark. I think it's gonna be a tough challenge. I wanna say it's easy, but I don't wanna jinx myself, so I'm going into it expecting the best, but preparing for the worst.
Hello!
Hi, gorgeous.
I'm Megan.
I'm Matt. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Oh my gosh, is this the infamous dress?
This is her.
Okay.
She's very important to me and holds some memory.
Well, I'm gonna do you right with her, okay? I already have like ideas, they're already buzzing through my brain. She has so much potential.
She does.
So much potential.
Am I allowed to know anything that you're gonna do?
I'm not gonna spill all the beans to you because I want
Can
it
I
to be
have
a
some
little.
beans?
I'll give you like one little spoonful of beans. I think we're gonna change the color of her a little bit. So next time you see her, she's gonna be completely different.
Okay, bye. Good luck.
Bye. All right, so for Megan's dress, I'm really excited about this. I think what I'm gonna do is turn it into kind of more of a crop top kind of deal, and then we'll have all of this material left over. I think I wanna do some sort of a really dramatic kind of detachable sleeve. I think we're gonna dye it into like more of a plum, deeper purple color, hopefully, because dyeing is very tricky and you just gotta kind of say your prayers and make sure that everything turns out right. So far, that's the plan, but fashion never goes according to plan. You gotta roll with the punches. Okay, so we're just gonna get this dress up on the mannequin just so I can see how it hugs all the curves and see any alterations that I need to do. So much fabric, so much of this lilac color. I'm gonna throw up. Yeah, her skirt is right in it. That's very inappropriate. It's not so bad. It honestly isn't so bad. It has potential. I'm gonna chop it along this seam, and then we'll have both of these layers of fabric to work with. Pressure is on, because I know this means a lot to her, so I'm trying not to ruin her little sentimental dress, but you know, I think it's gonna be worth it. These aren't even sewing scissors. These were like $20 like paper scissors from Target. Is this doing not too bad of a job? Y'all can be balling on a budget. I love customizing my stuff because a lot of times, like, you never wanna walk into the room and be wearing the same thing as someone else. So it's better to transform everything and then you're the only one in the world that has it like that. Oh my God. Okay, we're toppling over here, but we got, I'm twisted up in this, y'all. Okay, so we got this skirt layer off. We've got to do the same thing for the slip. So just chopping around the zipper, because you never want to cut like the zipper straight across, because then once you unzip it once, you're never gonna get it back on. So we're just gonna kind of cheat it a little bit and get it just exposed and away from the material as much as possible. That looks great, huh? Now she's got a tail. Look, that's already a lot cuter, I feel like. Okay, so we've got our two little basins of hot water and we're gonna start the dyeing process. When choosing your dye, you wanna make sure that you pick the right one for the type of fabric that you're working with. So this is like a polyester kind of blend. So we want to make sure that we have a synthetic dye. This stuff is messy, so don't get it, oh my God, it has one of these labels. This is like my worst nightmare, having long nails. Okay, so we're just gonna stab it. I'm so sorry to whoever's scissors these are. I'm back. Oh my God, okay, yeah, that is pigmented. I'm honestly just gonna use the whole bottle, I think. I should have put on gloves before I did this. Do as I say, not as I do. Definitely not made for men's hands with acrylic nails, that's for sure. These are un poquito snug. So you just wanna kind of give it a little mix, just disperse it throughout the water. Let me take, ow, did I break a nail? No, I'm good, okay. Just kind of dip her in there. God. Dyeing is so scary, you guys. Like, it's very like unpredictable. You can do the same thing twice and you're gonna get a totally different result. It's all in the hands of like a higher power. And then we'll let it set for 30 minutes. So, hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. You can't hear it, but my Siri's a guy, because I'm gay. Oh wait, no, now I think I messed up the gloves because now I got dye on them. So it's been about 30 minutes. Our dress has been brewing in here. This is the color that we were able to come up with. Ooh! So it's not quite as deep as I was expecting, but it is a big improvement from this. Definitely an improvement, and y'all can't deny that. Oh my God. All right, let me stand back. And then you kind of want to wring it out a little bit, just so that we don't transfer too much dye into the clean water. Oh my God, ASMR for y'all. All right, and then we just let the excess color kind of bleed out. That is actually really pretty. We have a casualty, actually like 10 casualties. All right, so we've got it out the dryer. The color, as I said, dyeing is very unpredictable, but we definitely made a little bit of an improvement. Putting the piece on the mannequin, it just makes it easier because you kind of see like the body shape form, how it's gonna look like when she's actually wearing it versus just like a lump of fabric on the table. That looks, it's almost like toga, like very Greek goddess inspired. We probably only need 3 panels, should be good. Now the hard work begins. I'm already sweating, y'all. I'm gonna get the biggest hand sewing needle that I have, like the longest one. And then we're gonna do a little bit of gathering or ruching. So you want a real long piece of thread, not that long that you get lost up in it. I'm like actually so good at threading needles. That's like one of my like strong suits in life. I think I'm gonna do a double. You don't have to, but for me, I just think it's better to be safe than sorry. Because then once that thread breaks, then you're like, it's over for you. Career is over, you're canceled. So then basically you wanna do just kind of like a basting stitch all the way around. A basting stitch is just a really kind of like long, loose kind of stitch. If it's too tight, it won't actually work. And then at the end, we're just gonna kind of scrunch it all together and it'll create a really pretty kind of draping effect. Here we go. This is the pretty little draping effect. You see it's almost like a little veil now. Now I just cut off this little piece from the hem of the dress and we're gonna kind of fake our own little bias tape. Basically what that will do is kind of just cover up and encapsulate all of our ruching that we did. So I have my little iron here and handy dandy ironing board. How do you make it? Oh, just kidding. Fold this into fourths kind of. So we're gonna do a little hem here and then on this side, and then we're gonna flip it in half and then sandwich the dress in between. Boss, MattSarafa.com. So for this, I'm stitching it using like, it's called the invisible stitch technique. So basically on the front side to like the right side, I'm just doing like little like pinpoint stitches just so that you get like a little bit more of a clean look on the front. So this is pretty much like the sleeve. That's gonna be so pretty. And especially once we have the rhinestones up on it. Woo! It's gonna be over for these. Finish this up because my hands are starting to cramp up. So we gotta get moving on this project. We have a plentitude of snaps. And these are a to put on, like especially with long nails. Like I said, there's only a few things I can't do. Like this is probably one of them, but I'm gonna try my best. I think the aspect of having like it convertible, almost like from day to night, like the snap on and snap off sleeve, it allows for one piece to be like very transformational and you can wear it for many different occasions and many different events. And it's just a way to add just like fun drama, like just with a snap. That was so cheesy, I hate that. So we also put a snap on the zipper just so that it's able to be kind of like tucked up because like I said, we can't really cut the zipper without dire consequences. Look at that. Look at that motion. And then I think I want to do that. I think that's sexy, right? Yeah, that's hot. She's gonna be getting all the men in the club with this on. I already know. And these are pretty easy to sew on. And these are like really fun just to add to like t-shirts or like dresses. All right, y'all, I think we've finally come to a place where we're ready to show off this design. So let's bring her in and see what she thinks of our blood, sweat, and tears that went into this. Megan, get your booty in here.
Someone needs to guide me.
Oh yeah, I'll block it, okay? Oh my God, shuffle on over here. Oh yeah, let's do a drum roll. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da!
Oh my God.
Ba, ba, boom. Ah, you love.
God, I am obsessed.
You love. And the best part is the shoulder sleeve is detachable. So if you want to rock it, you know, a little less drama, you can do that.
Why
or you
would
can
we opt for less drama?
That's what I thought, but I wanted to give you the option just in case.
Can I put it on?
Of course.
What if I told you this used to be a bridesmaid's dress?
No. It was a full dress?
Wow, I think that's awesome.
So it might not be a Monday through Friday running to the market kind of top, but now that it's been fashion flipped, I can wear it to a million other events and occasions and keep the memory of the wedding that I wore it to initially close to my heart.